Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me back.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They go back to Cadet, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Levis on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the run with Cadet. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Bucs at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Cadet will run it. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd and 3. Here's Levis. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Levis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Levis, quick completion out wide. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They will run for the first time here with White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Cadet. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And Watson has it right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second down, here's Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the ground with Cadet. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A second down throw from Levis. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. Now Purdy. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
19 Tigers, go!
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, here's White. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Levis from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Levis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that is taken in by Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Green Bay.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Quick slant to Watson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
72.
Here's Levis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Purdy off the play fake. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This 2nd and 4. Purdy. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers 14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it,
he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
18-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Levis sets up to throw here. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Okay, ready? 70 Lions. Go.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. It's caught. This is White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time. Nope.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Levis looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a deep ball here, holding just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10, it's Levis. incomplete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Levis from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Packers.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Levis to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a box 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Levis. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Levis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 53 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Purdy looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can